combination here, which is this Marshall amp, which George could probably tell you a little bit more about the modifications to it and everything. But basically, the cabinet has a Longhorn speaker over here and a vintage speaker over here, so I can get two kind of similar but distinct sounds out of the one cabinet, depending on which one of these speakers I decide to mic. Now, what you can do sometimes, if you're trying to get a very, very large, big guitar sound out of an electric rig, specifically for a guitar solo or something like that, what I'll sometimes do is set up two microphones, and I'll put one in the front of the amp, and I'll basically do what I'm about to do right now, try to get the best sound out of it I can. And on the back of the amp, I'll have the microphone like moved around in a position where it sounds the most possible, like basically what I'll do is I'll flip the phase on that channel, and I'll move the microphone around until I can just almost not hear anything. And what that means is it's being phase canceled out at that point, which means it's actually most in phase. It's actually reinforcing itself almost too much. And so whenever you flip the phase back in, you're reinforcing the signal from the back, and you end up getting this big guitar sound that can take up a bunch of room. It's great for guitar solo stuff, but what we're doing today I don't think it's really going to be appropriate, because I want George to be able to play rhythmic stuff, solo stuff, do whatever he wants, and just not have it kind of sound cluttered, because you do run the risk of getting a little bit mushy with that. But it is good for like the long whole note sustained guitar parts. So right now I'm just going to have George go ahead and play for a little bit and probably move around a little bit and see which one of the speakers I think sounds best. So basically, on this one, if I was going for more of a really bitey top end, I would mic this speaker. But I kind of feel like if I do that, I'm going to lose a lot of the tone, which George does a great job doing, especially with this guitar. I've mic'd it before, him playing, and I'm afraid I'm going to sacrifice some of the tone and just I run the risk of getting harsh. So what I'm going to do now is make sure I am in cardioid, because I don't really want to pick up too much of the room with this. I want it to be focused on the amp. And just dial it in right on this guy. And I'm basically going to kind of do it halfway in between the speaker rim on the outside and the dome to see how much of the meat and substance I can get out of there. This is something that, with the guitar amp being as loud as it is, it's difficult to really tell how it sounds until you go in the control room and actually listen to it enough. So just adjust this real quick. Your phone or my phone?
I think it's yours. Because
I keep putting it close to it. That's what it is. All right. Let it rip.
Let me know when you're ready to take.
So we got a tube mic into a tube pre into a EQ with tubes in it. I don't know if tubes.
We rolling? Are we finally rolling? All right.
Thank you.